I'm sure in your eye too, that the season has just flown by. I can't believe that we're here at the conference championships. You guys are back in Turlock, and what do you expect at your team as you face other CC2A squads this weekend?
You know, it's going to be, our conference is very competitive, and the upside is that we're building up our depth in the program, and we have some really good individuals that will highlight the meet for us. Again, Tegan Eilers and Brittany Chow and Austin Huff are just some of the examples that we have that are just going to do us well in respect to experience and good marks. So what we're looking to do here is improve upon our previous years and try to get a couple individual conference champions out there. So that's what we're striving for. Those are our goals.
Do you feel like some of the HU athletes reaching qualifiers or for nationals, that's a possibility? You feel like more of the focus on getting some conference victories this weekend?
Yeah, I mean, our athletes that have reached the national provisional mark have done pretty well. We'll see how deep they go in respect to them being chosen to go to the national championships. But it does allow them to focus in on individual titles and or points. So if you rank 6th place going into something, then they can concentrate on the 5th and 4th place people in front of them. And so it does take some pressure off that way. But hey, if you're on the bubble, go making a nationals, then you got to play as well as run well or mark well in order to get there. So I think they realize that. They're all very experienced in what they're doing here, and they've been here before. So you just get them to the meet, and just hopefully they can perform well and just meet their expectations.
Having this as the conference tournament or meet this weekend, are there teams from the conference that you haven't seen this season but will see this weekend? And if so, are you excited to kind of see other athletes or from the conference?
We cover a pretty good range throughout the entire season, so we'll see a lot of the Northern California teams at Stanford Invite, and then this last weekend, or 2 weekends ago, we went down to Los Angeles for the Mount Sac Relays, along with some other ones, and we saw the remaining Southern California teams. I think the Olympic team we haven't seen is UC San Diego, and but everything's objective with track and field. You can see how the marks are when you go online and look at the results, so you know what you're competing against. But when you put them all together, it is very exciting. It's just a big state of California melting pot here in respect to just, hey, blend everybody together and see what happens. But it's one of the more competitive conferences here in the Western United States, and it's just, I get real excited about it as a head coach, because everything you've done up to this point, will just prepare them to perform well against everyone else. So it is what it is, and that's where we're at with it.
How is the atmosphere different than, say, the first time Turlock and not going back there with the conference teams and just having kind of be the big event for the conference?
Yeah, there's definitely kind of a quote-unquote playoff atmosphere. It's just a lot of energy, a lot of people, and everybody who's made those teams are the best that institution has. And it's just, you're competing against all of them, and it's exciting. And even if you're an underclassman, you take that experience, do the best you can, and then next year when you come, you'll have that much more experience to build upon. So that's what I try to stress to the younger athletes. It's just that, hey, take it all in, but again, don't be rattled by what you see, because you've been there before, against other competitors. But you take that experience and you move it on to next year, and then you just have the juniors and seniors lead the way with what they've been through already. So ultimately, the playoff experience experience is nice. It's just, there's a lot more energy there, and it's a lot of fun.
Great. Anything else you'd like to add?
Just going to miss our seniors, that's for sure. It's one of those things where you have a young Tegan Eilers, and it's great to see that youth come in, because hey, you got 2 or 3 more years of them, but you hate to lose Austin Huff and Brittany Chow and Nina Carson and those people you've been working with for the last 3 years, and that's the only sad part about it. I wish I could have them forever. They're just great examples to the team, but they move on to the next chapters in our lives, and we're just proud to be part of it. So other than that, we'll look forward to this weekend.